Good morning or good afternoon. We're doing this podcast late today because you know what today is? It's Father's Day. What's up? Welcome back to another episode of LaVar Walker Daily Show podcast. Blessed to be up, be surrounded by my family. And happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the wonderful dads out there in the world. And if you are a dyke lesbian, happy Father's Day to you, to all the girl dads, the gads in the world. Y'all are doing an amazing job in helping to raise our children. So good job for you guys as well. So yesterday, what did I do yesterday? Damn, what did I do? Had to work. Then I went to a kiddie birthday party. My son's best friend had his birthday party, and, that's always, it's cool, you know what I'm saying, but I was ready to go. Shit, you stand there and all them goddamn kids, it's hot as hell. The grown folks in there, people don't really talk to each other, man. I come into a room and I talk, I don't give a fuck. Call me a weirdo, but I'm just gonna start talking. Like, hey, how you doing? You okay? I just like to talk. I think I get that from my mom. My mom makes a friend everywhere she goes. So, but nowadays, people just sit around. I'm like, what are y'all sitting around? Just, let's socialize. Let's brainstorm. We could all come up with something together. And this, the collective in this room, there's a lot of intelligence here, or what's perceived to be intelligence. We can put something together and think up something. Just talk to one another, man. Shit. So it was hot as hell. The kids running in and out the house. They barbecuing. Ain't nothing like barbecuing in 100-degree weather, boy. You got to have a black ass nigga on that grill because he won't get sunburned. You know what I mean? Like, you had to get the blackest ass nigga and then barbecue grill slides to grill that shit. And barbecuing, you need the right skin to do that shit. You just can't be out there. A white guy would have died out there yesterday. Skin cancer, whatever, would have ate his ass up. So that's what I did. And then came home and passed out. When I tell you, being in the sun is draining. When I was out in the yard, the kids was like on the swing sets and shit in the yard or whatever. And I was talking to another dad, he gonna look at me, I couldn't have been no slave. And I'm like, nigga, you would have been a slave, nigga. Your black ass, they'd have had your ass out there. You can't be no slave until that whip hit you on the back. Get to work, nigga. Ah! Your ass be out there picking that goddamn cotton like a motherfucker. Don't tell me that shit. You couldn't have been no slave. Nobody couldn't have been no slave, but they had the guns and the whips. Shit, you had to do what you had to do or die. You know what I'm saying? When they say slaves had a choice, that was a choice. Death, nigga. You either gonna do this shit or we gonna kill your black ass. It's either or. So that was that. And came home and just passed out. Like, I literally came back in the house. The AC was blowing cool, and I fell asleep and woke up, and I thought it was like 3 a.m. Looked at the clock. It was like 9:30 at night. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I can't believe this shit. I was tired as shit. Because the sun would just bake your ass, and it's really draining. It really sucks your energy out. And the more the polar ice caps melt, we won't have the ice caps to reflect those rays back, the hotter the earth is going to get, like I said in the last episode. That's for a different day. So let's get right into it. With this being the greatest podcast on earth, let's get right into this. So yesterday, Jay-Z and Beyonce dropped the album out of no fucking where. And that shit is fucking that shit fire, man. Like, they didn't give a nigga like one day to enjoy Nas. They just said, fuck it. We dropping this shit on Nas's album release. And it's kind of ironic that they did that shit. That was a very like strategic move, like on some chess shit. And the production is better. Like Kanye shit, this album blew his shit out the water. It blew His album and Nas' album, the fuck out the wall. I'm gonna be honest. It's better. It's better than Nas, and it's better than Ye, and it's better than Pusha's album. Beyonce has fucking bars on that motherfucker. She is hands down the best fucking rapper in the game. Period. Beyonce is the best fucking rapper. She's hardly singing on the motherfucker, man. Jay spitting verses. He's spitting some real shit. And it's just, it's phenomenal, man. Bar for bar, the sound quality. Because I fucked around last night. I just said, fuck it. I paid the $12 for Tidal just to listen to it so I will have something to report. And it's awesome. It was worth the $12, you know. So, shout out to them, but they wrong. I know Nas is mad as fuck. If I was him, I'd go ahead and drop that Ether Part 2 and just kill Jay again. But they got, like, literally Beyonce rapping on that bitch like a street nigga, like Future or fucking 21 Savage or some shit. And she is fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't know who wrote that shit, but it's crazy. The arrangement, the chords, the piano is crazy. And you know what? I'm not like a music guy, but if I was a rapper or some shit, I would get motherfucking real musicians to make my music. Like motherfuckers who are really trained on the piano and just trained in music. Like, I think a lot of hip-hop guys overlook people that are actually trained in music. I think if a lot of you guys would just go to like a music school or something, if you interested in being a rapper, getting beats, whatever, just go to a music school where, you know, guys in the orchestra and shit like that who really have a fundamental understanding of music and a foundation of music and that can actually read music to make your beats and make your music. I think you overall have a better quality sound. And like Ye's shit is cool, but you know, Ye can't read music or no shit like that. So it's like, I get it, he got the ear for that shit, but if you got that understanding, it's just way deeper. It's way fucking deeper, man. Also too, it looked like I was on the Shade Room. Hey, listen, that's not T.I. holding that girl, that's me. So if anybody would like to challenge the fact that it is not indeed T.I., it is me. I was doing the impersonation and it appears to be what it is not, when in fact it actually is. So, T.I. got caught up, shit. You know, these fucking camera phones everywhere. You just can't cheat, man. You cannot be on these hoes because this technology, man, it fucks you up. You're gonna get caught up. You're gonna get, it's just no way. It's inevitable. Like, you might as well just be honest and transparent. That's why I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like on here, on my vlogs, niggas make fun of me. Some comics make fun of me because I still work a job. I don't give a fuck. And the thing about it, comedians be like, nigga, you still working? Yeah, nigga. I mean, I could go out and take they little work, the little $150, $200 shows, but what I'm gonna do that shit for? I have a doctorate. I can go get this money in other places. And, you know, as I build on here and my demand grows, shit is going to be crazy for me anyway. So I just rather grind, doing what I do, consistently putting out content than to just be going to work just to work. You know, like, fuck that. I got a plan. You know, I got strategy with this shit. Guess what? The bubonic plague was just found in Idaho, which is a deadly disease found in 223 people. And what's ironic about that is Bill Gates said that we looking at another plague or some shit where it's gonna wipe out a few million people, like some type of disease. And I really think this is something they coming up with in the lab for population control. And drug companies need to make fucking money. And people, Because people are getting healthy, man. People are living longer. Like, my mom and dad on no medication. Like, people are literally living a lot longer. Like, it's some people, like, if you go in a lot of, like, lower socioeconomic neighborhoods, them motherfuckers be on a lot of shit. Higher socioeconomic neighborhoods, they're generally on Adderall, pain medications, Xanax, and antidepressants. You know what I mean? But lower socioeconomic communities, they own every fucking thing. Like, you know, cholesterol, hypertension, diabetes, just every goddamn thing. So we have to be careful. Everybody just watch out. Make sure you're washing your hands. Stay alert and aware of this shit that's out here, because you pretty much will never know. Oh boy. So I gotta say happy Father's Day to my dad, who's been in my life since the time I was born. And that's just such a blessing in itself, to have my pops still in good health and be able to call him for advice and shit like that. So happy Father's Day, Dad. I'm going to call you after this podcast. I don't know if you listen to it, but I'm sure Mom is listening. She listens every day. Happy day to you too, Mama. Thank you for picking a good husband to raise me. So, oh boy, I'm about to go back and enjoy the rest of my Father's Day. Tomorrow, I will be attending the Atlanta premiere for Uncle Drew. I can't wait. You know, I get to see myself on the big screen. I'm pretty sure I will be taken aback by this. And two, y'all, please go and check me out on the LOL app. My 30-minute comedy special is up, and you can find that on the Laugh Out Loud app. You got to type in Laugh, Laugh, in your apps. Go to Laugh Out Loud, download it for free, the app. And then when you hit search, type in LaVar Walker, and my 30-minute special will pop up. And you can check me out. Let me know what you think. And in doing that 30-minute special, even before you look at it, I'm going to tell you something. It was rough. It was a rough special because, you know, I'm going to tell you something about comedy, right? Comedy about the element of surprise. A lot of times you want to go into a hot crowd, you know. When I say a hot crowd, that means like the crowd hasn't been ran through by comics. So a lot of times, like in an open mic or some shit, you have to wait your turn. Like if you the 10th person to go up, well, these people are clearly fucking tired and they've heard everything under the sun. So this was a unique special for me because I literally had to adjust. And they had ran 4 comedians on the same fucking crowd who all did 30 minutes apiece. So it was like very difficult. I had to, you know, just to keep the energy up, to keep it moving. I was even freestyling on certain jokes and throwing shit out and just really pulling anything out of my ass to keep these motherfuckers laughing. So that's what that was, man. But, you know, it was a challenge, and I did pretty good. I enjoyed it. I was happy with the quality of it, the content. So it was good. So we're going to wrap this up. This has been another episode of LaVar Walker Daily Show podcast. But before I go, let me say what I'm thankful for. Very, very thankful for my dad since his Father's Day. Also thankful to be the dad of my son. Very happy for that. Proud to be his dad. Thankful for my wife, my mom, my dad, all my in-laws, a roof over my head, a car, shit, a job when I need one and I don't have shows. I'm just thankful. So that's what it is. So this has been another episode. Listen, if this is your first time listening to this podcast, please go like, subscribe, and comment on the podcast. Let me know how you feel. If you like it, even if you don't like it, let me know what I can do to do better. Also, if you've been listening, I just want to thank you for subscribing, liking, and commenting on this podcast. And that's a wrap. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. I know we got off to a late start being that it is Sunday. And that is it. So My name is LaVar Walker, and this has been another episode of LaVar Walker Daily Show podcast.